In 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 18, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved it is the power of God. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and I will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this word? Hath not God made foolish the wisdom of this world? For after that, in the wisdom of God, the world by wisdom knew not God. It pleased God by the foolishness of the preaching to save them that believe. For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom. But we preach Christ crucified unto the Jews, a stumbling block, and unto the Greeks foolishness. But unto them which are called both Jews and Greek, Christ the power of God and the wisdom of God. Because the foolishness of God is wiser than men, and the weakness of God is stronger than men. The cross was the most terrible form of execution by the Romans, but God chose it. In John 3 verse 16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Yes, he loved the world. He loved you and I, that he gave his only begotten Son to die on the cross. Even though the cross was the most painful way to die, he sent his Son to die for you and I because of the love he has for us. We were the ones that deserved the cross. We were the ones that deserve hell. We were the ones that deserve judgment, but Jesus stepped in for us because his Father sent him to die in our place, to bear the cross for us, and he did. So whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. The cross is an instrument of Christ's suffering and death. The cross is an instrument of our salvation. So many wear the cross around their neck. Many have the symbol of the cross on their Bible, their books, and other materials. But the depths about the cross, they know nothing about it. They know nothing about the suffering of Jesus for our sins. The cross is offensive because it confronts people. Ever since the gospel first began to be preached, the message of the cross have been rejected. Yes, it has been rejected by many. The word cross is foolishness to those who are perishing. Jesus crucified to the Jews a stumbling block, and the Gentiles foolishness. The cross was offensive to them. And even in our time, the cross is still offensive to so many persons. They don't want to hear anything about the cross. They don't want to hear anything Jesus did on the cross to redeem mankind. They chose to live in their wicked way, in their sins. They don't want to come out. They just hang the cross around their neck, but nothing about the cross is evident in their life. You cannot cross over without the cross. You cannot. Listen to this in Isaiah chapter 53 verse 3. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, and we hid as if it were our faces from him. He was despised and we esteemed him not. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgression, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we were healed. All all we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned every man to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. God laid on him the iniquity of us all. Our iniquity he laid on Jesus, and he paid the price on the cross of Calvary for us. In verse 7, he was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before her shearers is dumb, so he opened not his mouth. It was on the cross Jesus bled and died. Just one thing in his mind, our redemption. Our redemption. Jesus hung on the cross for 6 hours for you and I, despite the pain. Despite the pain he felt at that time, coupled with the humiliation of crucifixion and separation from his Father, he bared it for you and I. Will you allow all he has done on the cross to be in vain?